সচেতনতা প্রচার করার পরেও কোনোভাবেই দুর্ঘটনাকে এড়ানো সম্ভব হয় না, আর তার কারণ অসচেতন মানুষের ব্যবহার। তবে নবীন প্রজন্ম ভবিষ্যৎ গড়বে, আর সে কারণে নবীন প্রজন্মের মধ্যে এই বার্তাকে পৌঁছে দিতে আজ নতুন উদ্যোগ শিলিগুড়ি পুলিশ কমিশনারের। শিলিগুড়ি সূর্যসেন মহাবিদ্যালয় পুলিশের উদ্যোগে আজ সেফ ড্রাইভ সেভ লাইভ এবং মাদক বিরোধী একটি সচেতনতা শিবির আয়োজন করা হয়। আর সেই শিবিরেই উপস্থিত থেকে গৌরব শর্মা সকল পড়ুয়াদেরকে বুঝিয়েছেন কেন ট্রাফিক নিয়ম মেনে চলা উচিত, আর কেন মাদক বিরোধী থাকা উচিত, বা মাদক ব্যবহার কোথাও হলে কিভাবে আটকানো যায়, কিংবা যুব সমাজ কোনোভাবেই যেন মাদকের ওপর আসক্ত হয়ে না পড়ে, এই ব্যাপারে তিনি সচেতন করেন সকলকে।
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll request everyone, please settle down. I think you all have chairs. And if you don't have chairs, please go on the back side. Let the people who are sitting, they can see clearly the... আমি বাংলায় বলবো কি ইংরেজিতে বলবো কি হিন্দিতে বলবো? Okay, I'll carry a mix of everything. ठीक है. First of all, thanks a lot to the principals who are present over here for giving us this opportunity to interact with all of you. My deepest regards and respect for the entire faculty of Surjosen College, and a very warm, greetings to all the students who are present over here. I can see some seniors also on the right side. My colleagues on the dais, DC Traffic, ADCP Traffic, the Assistant Commissioners are present over here. The purpose of today's exercise was to have an interaction with the students, plus an awareness program, because there are certain important issues or subjects on which we thought that it is important to come to you to make you generally, aware of certain laws, guidelines, or institutions which are available for help, and at the same time to address your questions. You see, what is more important for us is to address your questions, because we can give you a general landscape of issues, but whatever are the individual problems have to come from you only. So then we thought that we'll organize this session. Our major focus as it is was, number one is the issue concerning the drugs, the abuse of drugs, the abuse of alcohol, any kind of psychotropic substance. Then another issue is certainly human trafficking, the laws concerning the women, the girls, whatever the institutions or the legal framework or the regulations which is available by which we can address your concerns. Another issue is the road safety, one of the burning issues right now in the country, in the world, especially in Siliguri, regarding whatever the rules, regulations of road safety and how we can come forward to make our roads safe. And then, of course, general interaction about cyber laws, cyber crimes. We are in an age of biotechnology. We are in an age of cyber revolution. We are in the middle of that revolution. So it is very important to know where we are heading and where do you stand as an individual, and what laws or what framework or what rules and regulations are there. Cannot regulate your life around any subjects. We are here as an enforcement agency to enforce the laws, the rules, regulations, or the constitutional provisions which are there in our country. And our main objective is to make sure that you can live your life peacefully, happily, in a more independent and free manner, of course under the overall umbrella of our constitutional framework, so that no crime or any criminal activity or any criminal can disturb your freedom with which you can enjoy your rights, your privileges, or whatever freedoms that have been earned by us, granted to us, and also we deserve. Now this was, I think, 1 hour of session. It got delayed a bit, in which all these discussions were held with all of you. I would personally like to emphasize on 1 or 2 points, and then I would like to leave the house open for all your questions and whatever queries you have. I don't know how many of you are fond of reading English or English poetry. Is there anybody who is very fond of reading English poetry. So you must have read about William Wordsworth's poem, The Bride, from the 1790 Spanish Revolution. And there are two lines, which always evoke a lot of passion in me from my school days, my college days. And those lines read as the bliss was to be alive in that dawn. Bliss was to be alive in that dawn. To be young was the very heaven. These were the lines of William Wordsworth, which mean that in the times of Spanish Revolution, when the people were fighting for their rights, when the reason was taking the lead in head of against conformity, that was the time when these lines were written about the people who were revolutionaries, the feelings of the revolutionaries, that when you wake up in every dawn, it is a blessing to be alive, so that you can fight for your rights. You have escaped the clutches of law. You have escaped the repression of any kind of authoritarian law. But at the same time, it is a heaven to be young, because as a young person, as an individual, the youth in you, the energy in you, the passion in you, the direction or the emotions in you, you can do wonders. You have a world to change. You have stages to win. You have mountains to climb, which maybe people of my age or older to me, or maybe your principals have, or the senior officer sitting over here,